I was but a lad when the war was at its height. I watched men, great men, friends, mentors, march into the wilds to hunt the scourge, never to return. I watched the light go out of the world, one torch after another as seemingly endless hordes of beasts blackened the land. Carandino lowered his gaze, letting his voice carry a weight that his audience leaned on. Silence, rapt. But resist we did. The Hypogean knights stood resolute against the rising tide of scales and fang, stood until at last not one herp remained. Moments passed. The fire crackled. So they're dead then, every one of them. The voice came from one of Robson's remaining men, a quiet figure who had not spoken since Robson's death. Garandino did not answer at once. He took time to reach for a warped piece of armor and slowly bent it back to shape over his knee, the metal groaning until it yielded into place. Only when it matched the shape he required did he strap it back into place. That is what I believed, he said at last as he rose to his full height. The firelight caught his armor and scattered into red gleams across the trees. Until today. Carandino looked across the flames with eyes that had seen much. I'll not lie. I do not know what I saw, but I saw enough to change the course of this mission. This is something greater than a pursuit of an outlaw. Endry sat hunched, awkward in a woven blanket as the dull aches of his burns and bruises pulsed throughout him. Helen, the lizard folk that Endry had interrupted, was gently dabbing a fresh coat of aloe onto the blistered patch across his shoulder. The cool gel seeping deep into his tender flesh caused Endry to hiss through his teeth. He realized the same healing touch, though, as how his mangled hand had been treated, now wrapped in a makeshift mitten of leaves and stitched cloth.